Hey folks, John Strosa from Strosa Legal Nurse Consulting. Coming to you again from my car. I just left a defense medical exam, which didn't get done, and I'll tell you why. Um, there was some problem between the doctor and the client. They got into an argument just after starting. It was like 5 or 6 or 7 minutes into it, and it just didn't happen. They got upset. They didn't see eye to eye, and I was just there like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And finally, the client got up and left. So I followed him, and he said, "Sorry, doctor, we'll have to reschedule with, or actually, I didn't say we'll have to reschedule. I just said, sorry, I'll see you at another time." Because I've been to him many times before, you know. I never had a problem, but this time, the way he was asking the questions was very pokey, you know. He wasn't asking anything he shouldn't have asked, because I would have stopped him. But the way he was asking what he could ask was not in the nicest way, especially for a client with a TBI, a traumatic brain injury. They have memory loss. They have short tempers, you know. You have to learn. And he's a neurologist. And he started saying, well, I'm a neurologist. I've been doing this 30 years. And that wasn't professional because he shouldn't have said that, you know. If we didn't need a neurologist, we wouldn't be at him. We would have gone the to the orthopedic doctor, right? No, right? We're obviously there because he's a neurologist, right? So he shouldn't have said stuff like that. And anyway, I'm not going to go into it, but the point is, I always have a point in my videos that I want to drive, and the point is, um, things happen. Last time I talked to you about being adaptable and flexible and communicating, same thing. You know, this is part of it. You have to be able to calm down, see things the way they are. You step away from it because it's not really your case. You're there, hired by an attorney, but you're not making any real decisions, you know. You're not involved per se, you know, other than you're a third party, right? So you need to learn to look at it from the outside and see when you have to act and talk and when it's time to go. So if the client wouldn't have stepped out and gone, I would have said, doctor, there's obviously some contention here. Let me go out. I'm going to call the attorney and see what they want to do. You know, so I would have said something like that. I've had to say that in the past. But this time it was just like it escalated, and the client finally said an expletive and got up and left, right? So things happen. You just have to learn to run with whatever comes your way, right? And be nice and be professional. And the good thing is, whether the exam would have taken an hour or 5 minutes, I still get paid my full fee, which is good. So I'm not crying, you know, about it. But it's a good experience. I'm not saying it's a bad experience. I haven't had bad experience. I've had educational experiences. So even if they're negative, I always learn something for next time. Learn what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, um, and how to handle things, right? After, when we came out, we talked to the paralegal. I explained what happened, and she said, "Okay, thank you so much." And da da da. I said I would send her whatever short recording I have, and the short paragraph of what happened. You know, I'm not going to write a full report, obviously. Um, so hey, I have a question. What do you guys think of my long hair? Remember, I used to have short hair all over, but now I'm letting the top grow. So I'm still not sure about it. Um, it's in that in between. I have to use a lot of gel or else it's right because I have curly hair. Um, but hey, that's another issue, right? I hope you have a great afternoon, guys, or evening, wherever you are, or whenever you're listening to this. Have a great day. If you have any questions about defense medical exams or legal nurse consulting or being a legal nurse, drop it in the comments or DM me, whatever. Look for me on Instagram or um, Threads, all that. Okay, I'm everywhere as FitBoy Nurse, right? And we'll talk. Okay, this is a great career. I really love it because you learn so many things. You can go so many places. You meet different people, different doctors. You develop relationships with people, and it's a whole different thing, right? It's different than the ICU, and it's good because I can just do this and go home. I can do two of these a day and make as much money as being in the hospital for 12 hours, right? For just 3 or 4 hours of including driving and writing the report and everything, right? So It's really good. It's really good. Tomorrow and the next day I have nothing, but Friday I have 4, so it'll make up for it. I'll still get my. I have a quota per week that I want to reach this amount of money, and I'll definitely make it. Thank God, because I need money. I have 3 pugs, guys. I have 3 pugs that I need to support, so that's why I work so hard. All right? All right. God bless you guys. Have a great day, and as always, be healthy, be happy.